Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on last season's national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. The kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Handoff heading left. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Dropping back, it's nickel. Throwing for his running back. We give the running back a touch in the pass game. Catch made over the middle.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes. Is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. 1st and 10. They'll look to throw it. He'll throw it now. Caught by the receiver. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a 1st down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. 1st and 10.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the 1st down in the process.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's got room to run. One down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
Now it's 2nd down here. Caught behind the line. It's Shelton. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. The shotgun running play call. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Scanning the field. It's nickel. Fired into a tight window and picked off. He could go. Touchdown, Buckeyes. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
Chris, that 2nd-tier defender, the linebacker, sometimes can get lost in coverage. I don't know if the quarterback saw him. Quarterback threw it right to him, comes up with the interception, and then he has the speed to take it all the way to the house.
PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Looking for the wideout, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they're dominating this game.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Glass. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a 1st down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his 1st down on the 3rd down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure. Did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Pass caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that previous play. Looking to throw. It's nickel. Gets made on the out route. It's a fumble. It bounces past the sideline, out of bounds, and they avoid the turnover there.
Oh, my gosh, Chris. You can almost feel a collective sigh of relief coming from the offensive sideline as that ball rolled out of bounds. The offense catches a break. One more awkward bounce. That ball maybe stays in bounds, and the defense has a recovery.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a fourth down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Took contact on the throw. And it's broken up there. Great play, a fourth down stop.
Hey, I like the aggressive approach here, trying to pick up this first down, just not able to execute, and now you've given the opposing offense really good field position. Your defense better step up.
Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. On the last possession, they passed up on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on fourth down. What can they do here?
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Linebacker shifting around now. Well, Kirk, Ohio State has the lead here after one, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down.
We'll see if the defense stays in zone after that big play, if they can change things up on this drive and get a little bit more aggressive.
First down here for this offense. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. And really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. Caught near the sticks. It's Roberts. And the gain just good enough for a first down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. The coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receivers and running backs are executing. And frankly, this defense is showing almost no resistance.
Buckeyes pick up enough for a first down here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And there's the handoff. And tackled after a small pickup there. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Keep it on the ground on first and goal. He fights in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. So it's still early, but this offense beginning to build momentum and build the lead now, Drew.
As we've seen over the years, Chris, good teams know how to use the first quarter to establish the lead, the second quarter to increase the lead, and the final half just to hold on to it. They're following that blueprint perfectly, widening the distance between them and their opponent before we even get to the locker rooms.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Got behind him after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense trying to find a way to get this drive going. It's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looks left and finds his target there. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. To throw, it's nickel. Quick throw to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down.
So on third and short, they elect to go for the deep ball, and they fail to connect. Now they've got a very tough decision ahead of them on fourth down.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And they finally stop him, but he found a nice lane on that return. Puts the start of the drive in good position. Play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
He finds the running back in the flat. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
The offensive line does everything they can to try to protect the quarterback, to give him enough time to find an open receiver. But there's nobody there downfield. He ends up throwing it to the back. But how about the speed of this defense? Now you're looking at a third down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the sideline. It's Jones. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. pass on the jet sweep. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
They convert the PAT, so the lead is now 21. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. So here we go. The first play of the drive. Less than a minute to play before halftime. Back to throw. It's nickel. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Canes will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Takes the handoff, heads to the right.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Can he get there on the ground? Running with purpose. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
Great job here by this offense being able to convert. Let's face it, they've dug themselves a hole. They're down here early in this game. And with all this hype, the last thing you want to do is have to punt the ball. Come up with a conversion, keep your rhythm, keep your momentum, stick to your playbook. Good job here. Now let's see if they can keep that rhythm going.
The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like one more play here before halftime. And the runner takes off to his right. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Canes will kick this away to get the second half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Rodgers. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? They get the second half started with their running play. Solid run. Moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Grab near the sticks. It's Shelton. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's tackled right at the 40-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Chris, I just wonder how many times can this defense keep making plays to keep this team in this football game. They're just not getting a lot of help from their own offense. A nice job again stepping up on this third down. Interesting call here on fourth down to see if they'll get a chance to make another play to give their own offense good field position.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
They continue to feed the running back, but he has had nowhere to go today. They've been getting owned at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Well, here we are in the second half, and this run defense is living up to their billing as a top 10 run defense. This running back can't get anything going and is still yet to break 20 yards on the ground for the game.
We'll see what he can do with the return. And the returner will be brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. He's found some room at the 45. Breaks into the clear. Past the 10. All the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Ball handed off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. They lose 3 in that play, so now it's 2nd down and 13. Important play coming up. A play action, looking to throw. He escapes the pocket. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Very tight coverage. It's incomplete on the deflection.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
They'll kick it away here. We'll see if he can make a play on this return. It's a foot race. Finally forced out of bounds, but a solid return that time. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. It didn't take long to reach the end zone last time. A perfectly blocked running play. Can they keep it going here? It's an out route. The catch made. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
Toss play, running right. Leading off the defender. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the 1st down marker. The offense failed earlier in a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Toss play to the outside. Looking for the end zone, has a lane, and he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The offense with 3 tight ends now in 1st down, trying to create a mismatch. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Important 2nd down play coming up. Testing the right side here. Brought down after a short gain. Now it's 4 fingers in the air. Get ready for the 4th coming up. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. This has been thorough domination through three quarters. A real statement confirming their status as a national championship contender. Let's check out the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. But a huge hit by the linebacker. What a tackle.
Well, fourth quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, try to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a first down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Quick throw to the left. It's intercepted. Tried to fire it into a tight window. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Breaks into the clear. Touchdown, Ohio State. Still no answer for this offense. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back, feeding the ball, scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
And the point after is right down the middle. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They'll run it to the left. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Looking to scramble. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And it works. The first down to the 35.
Good job here, the quarterback. His primary receiver did not look open. Instead of forcing the ball, he finds the running back as a check down and picks up a first down.
Here comes a handoff. The running back has been busy today, but not much to show for it. The defense all over him again. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Second down play coming up. Hands off to the left. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What a catch! To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down. The Canes are on the move here. Keeping it on the ground here. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
To throw, it's nickel. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short from the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Looking to throw here. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, that's a great game right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back.
Touchdown, Miami, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. Man, I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Rodgers. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Leaning on the run game here late. Got the first down and still motoring. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seem to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
It's the running back in the flat, and he'll be brought down.
Well, these guys just won't let up. I mean, they already have this game out of reach. They have a big lead. They're still throwing the football and still just putting it on this defense every chance they get.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Oh, they've got him for a sack. Trying to pad the lead here on the final play. The defense had other ideas.